Hello, very good afternoon, dear students. Today we will start with the first assignment of Computer Network Laboratory. Here, in the first assignment, we have to create a star topology with 4 systems and one switch at the center. For that, this is what the packet tracer, this is what the cracked version I have downloaded from the internet. I will share the link of same on my blog so that all of you can download and install it on your computer. So here we will start with the assignment. For this assignment you need 4 computers. It is not limited that you should use 4 computers only. You can expand it up to 10, 20 or 50 also. So for demonstration purpose I will take 4 computers. So here you need to click on N devices. When you click on N devices, you will get multiple N devices here. You can select smart device as a mobile, you can select wireless tablet, iPhone, you can select normal computer, you can select the laptops also. Here I will take 4 systems here. This is the first computer, this is the second computer, I will take laptop also, this is the third computer, and this is the fourth terminal. Okay, so this fourth terminal I have taken. Okay, as we need to create the star topology, in that case we are going to select the switch to connect all devices together. Here by clicking on the switch you will get multiple switches here. Out of that I will select 1950 24. Okay, so this switch I have taken here. Okay, so now there is a, that means the minimum requirement for creating the star topology is available with us. So now so there is a need to connect the systems with each other. So here I am going to click on the cables that I need to connect. Okay, so in yesterday's lecture I already asked you about straight through cable and crossover cable. Okay, so this is what the straight through cable, as it is already written there at the bottom, copper straight through cable, and the second type of cable is crossover cable. Okay, the when to use straight through cable? Straight through cables are generally used when we are going to connect two different devices. Okay, so when I am going to connect computer with switch, switch is different device, computer is different device, at that time I need to take straight through cable. The crossover cable I am going to use when I am connecting two same devices. जब मुझे PC0 want to connect with PC1, in that case that means devices are what, same, in that case I am using crossover cable. But as the devices are different I am going to use straight through cable. So click on straight through cable here, click on PC1. As PC is having 2 ports, one is COM port and second one is the Ethernet port. Out of that we are selecting Ethernet port. Ethernet port is available, or fast Ethernet port is available on NIC card, right? So select this particular port, connect with the switch. See here, this is 24 port fast Ethernet switch. Okay, so I am connecting the fast Ethernet of computer with the fast Ethernet port of switch 1. Okay, so this PC is connected with the switch. Now take second cable, connect fast Ethernet with port 2. In that fashion, take cable, connect laptop fast Ethernet with port 3. Take straight through cable, connect laptop port with switch 4. Okay, in that fashion your all systems or your all computers are going to connect with each other on the switch. So see here, this switch is having total 24 ports, and out of that 4 ports are already up, remaining are down, because there is no connectivity on the remaining port, but there is a connectivity on what, the first 4 ports. So in that case, see here, as I already told you, the switch is working on data link layer, as well as switch is maintaining the MAC addresses, not the IP addresses. Who will take care of IP addresses? Your network layer, right? So network layer will take care of what, IP addresses, but your switch is maintaining which addresses? MAC addresses. Okay, that's why the MAC table is already formed here. Now these 4 computers are going to communicate with switch. Switch is going to do the one-to-one communication with all the ports, but here you need to assign the IP addresses also, because every computer is having IP addresses as well as MAC addresses. IP addresses can be changeable, but MAC address cannot be changeable, as I already told you. So here as e in order to assign the IP addresses to the system, here we need to understand the concept of IP addresses. Okay, so what exactly the IP address is? IP address is 32-bit number. It is represented in dotted decimal format that I will show you, and we need to assign the IP addresses to each and every computer. The IP addresses available in computer network are class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. Out of that, class A, class B, class C are most widely used. Class E and D are used for multicast and broadcast purpose. जहाँ पे broadcasting करना होता है वहाँ पे class E and class D generally use होता है. Okay, so now I will clear the concept of IP address thoroughly in our uh, lecture, in our theory lecture part, but here I will directly tell you to use the IP address of class A or class B or class C. Let's say I have selected the IP address from class C. Okay, so I am going to assign the IP addresses from class C to all the computers. Okay, see how to assign the IP addresses. So here I am going to click on PC 0. By clicking on PC 0, you will see the multiple options here. Okay, config, desktop, all these options are available. Out of that, click on desktop, and then after clicking on desktop, you will get the IP configuration icon. Here in IP configuration icon, click on IP addresses. Here we need to provide the IP address of class C. As I already told you, we will take the example of class C here. Okay, so I will assign the IP address 192.168.1.1 एंड सबनेट मास्क. जैसे आप इस पर क्लिक करोगे तो सबनेट जो डिफॉल्ट सबनेट मास्क होता है, व्हाट एग्जैक्टली द सबनेट मास्क इज दैट आई विल टेल यू इन थ्योरी लेक्चर. ओके, so this is what the IP address which is assigned to PC0. Okay, you just close this, you just close this. Okay, so IP address is assigned to this computer. Then click on PC1, go to desktop, assign the IP address for second computer, that is 192.168.1.2. Why 2 is taken? Because 1 is already assigned to PC0. Okay, just click here, the subnet mask will automatically appear. IP address of 192.168.1.2 is assigned on PC1. Then IP address assigned to this laptop. So click on desktop, go to IP address configuration, go here, then 192.168.1.3. Okay, because 2 is already assigned to PC1, that's why 3. Close down this link, click here, go to desktop, go on IP configuration, select that, then 192.168.1.4. so all IP addresses are assigned here. Okay, that means all systems are going to communicate with each other. Now check your star topology is ready to work. All systems are going to communicate with each other. Okay, so now check how these systems are going to communicate with each other. As I already told you in last to last practical, ping utility is there to check the connectivity between two systems. Okay, so in that case we need to check whether PC0 is going to communicate with laptop 1 or not, whether PC1 is going to communicate with laptop 0 or not. So for checking that, we need to execute one command, and that command is called as ping command. Okay, ping stand for packet internet gopher. Okay, and this is what used for what, checking the connectivity, like hello hello, जैसे अपन मोबाइल पे बोलते हैं ना hello hello, like that only that connectivity is given. So click on PC0. Here one command prompt is there, like our normal Windows command prompt. Click on command prompt. As you already know the IP addresses, अभी आप PC0 पे हो, आपको क्या करना है? You are already on PC0. You need to communicate with what? Sorry, you need to communicate with what? PC0 to PC laptop 1. So in that case, you need to type here ping 192.168.1. इसको मैंने 4 दिया था लैपटॉप 1 को, राइट? 4 and enter. See here, your communication is successfully done. Okay, you send 4 packets, you received 4 packets, and loss is 0. This indicates that your 4 systems are properly communicating with each other and your LAN is successfully created. Okay, so this is what the simple assignments that you have to execute on your computers, or actually this is what the real-time assignment you have to execute in the lab, but because of this pandemic situation you have to execute the same assignment by installing the Cisco packet tracer on your computer, and